Good evening, everyone. So tonight we are going to be talking about the connection between whole number division fractions using both measurement and partitive real-life examples. So the first thing that I noticed, and that I read about measurement, partitive, and finding whole numbers, are that whole numbers are very similar to the partitive model in comparison to measurements, but the measurements can be found in a lot of examples as well. So the first thing that I would like to talk about is about the whole numbers. So when we know the original amount, well, in divisions, and let me start again. Division of a whole number is defined in terms of finding the missing number. So, for example, if you have 56 divided by 9, and then you multiply the answer by 9 again, you'll get 56 again. So that right there demonstrates, that it's that whole number. It's just that one step. But in division word problems, it's different because there are actually two different interpretations in division. It's not just one missing link, like mentioned before, or missing number that you're trying to find. So the majority of the partitive and measurement word, these are mainly, like mentioned, these are mainly word problems. So, like for example, for measurement, you might get like for example, cooking recipe. So 34 cups of flour, and for each batch of brownie, you need half a cup of milk. How much milk will you need? Another, like for the partitive, can be considered, for example, when a fraction is divided by a whole. So a problem might look like if you have half a candy bar to share among 3 people, how much of a candy bar does each person get? So that one, the partitive, as you can see, it's a little bit more relatable because it's already giving you how many people and how much of the candy bar. The measurements, of course, it'll give you the measurement and it'll give you the milk and everything, but it tells you a batch of brownies, but you don't really how many in reality how many brownies. It could be 10, it could be 12, how many. So when we know the original amount and the number of parts, we use the partitive division to find the size of each part. So like I mentioned before, like the example of the candy bar, you're given the measurement of the candy bar, which like I mentioned is half. So half a candy bar, which is 1/2, and it's already telling you, how many people. So right there, it's giving you, the majority of the answer. On the other hand, when we know the original amount and the size of a measurement of one part, the measurement division is the one to use to find the parts. So like I mentioned, between the measurement of, the brownie, the measurement of the cups of flour, the 3/4 cup of flour for the brownie batch, and then the half a cup of milk. So to show you what it looks like, I printed out an example of what a partitive division and measurement division looks like. I hope it's viewable. So this is it. And each one, it does state an equation. So for example, in the partitive, it gives an example of 20 is 4 groups of what size? So as you can see right here on top, it tells you the 20, and then the little square at the bottom on this side, the 4. And then for the measurement, it gives 20 people as how many groups of 4. So this one's a little bit more difficult because it's not actually a measurement. So as you can see down here, oops, right here, yeah, the whole entire thing is 20, this is 4, but then it has a whole entire question mark right here. So as you can see, the two are very, very different when trying to figure out different problems, but they are connected in regards to the whole number. So that is my explanation on the connection between whole number division fractions and using both measurement and partitive real life examples. So that will be all. Thank you for your time.